Okay, hey y'all. Hi y'all. Hi no contactees. This is Hey Beacon, your host. I'm very excited about this episode. Rivkah Reyes is someone who I met, and I think we talk about it. We met at a trans writer strike, obviously, but I already was oomfies with her on the internet just for general queer shit. It wasn't for months that I realized she played the little bass player in School of Rock as a literal child prodigy.
Celebrity guest.
Truly. And I didn't talk to her that much about it because I figured, she's been doing that her entire life. She's become a queer icon in so many ways. We get into that. Very, very happy she was here. In the meantime, I want to read a story that was submitted to us by a straight man, which is so huge. I think that's really huge for us here.
Yeah, they're allowed here. In this space.
Okay, that's community. It's called Reach Across the Aisle. Okay. I'm actually not going to read a title because I don't want to spoil it. Let's call it Girl from Hinge. So I was seeing this girl back in 2022. This is like all from the police report. Just kidding. I was seeing this girl in 2022 that I met from Hinge. She was this short blonde girl who was also in a bad place mentally. So naturally we hit it off. We had a situationship that was basically us being a stoner couple. So I really didn't get a chance to know how she really was because we would just get high and drunk together. I just gotten laid off from my job. So this was the closest I could get to acting like Hunter S. Thompson. Okay, I don't get that straight boy reference, but I'm sure it landed.
Yeah, so awesome. This is a huge red flag for sure.
Okay, great. Okay, so about him or about the situation?
The situation.
Thank you so much for translating. We got producer Anya on the mic.
But we're having fun.
And we're having fun.
He's having fun.
Okay,
which is important.
A fun red flag is, don't get me started. Okay. Anyway, I eventually got burnt out of the whole thing. I didn't want to drag her along and make her think I wanted anything more because at that point, I'd just be using her for sex. Okay, ally knowing when to say when. We hung out one last time, and when I got home, I told her over text that I wanted to end things so I could sober up and get to a place where we could both find something that actually worked. Cowardly, I know. Why is that cowardly?
I think to do it over text, he means.
Oh.
But,
my red flag's coming out. I was thinking about what he said. I'm like, that's a really fair, sweet thing to say.
Yeah, that's a fair thing to say.
I want this for myself, and I think we can both find something that works.
It doesn't sound like it was it doesn't sound like it was very serious.
It wasn't serious, but okay, he feels cowardly because he did it not face to face.
Always good to do it in person.
And we love to learn. We love to look back and learn. Anyway, she sent me at least 20 to 30 different text messages that were very long in all caps. All caps is hard because your autocorrect turns off. So if you're typing all caps, you have to be careful. You put extra time in. Furious in tone. Well, for sure. I think that was kind of demonstrated with the caps. She basically lamented all the things we did that she would miss, attacked me personally, and then begged for me to take her back. That's hot. She'd do this on and off for days. Honestly, it was kind of a turn on. See, I was kidding. And this person, don't worry, I'm in. Huh?
We'd love to be wanted.
I don't like it this much. I actually kind of hate it this much. He says, don't worry, I'm in therapy now, and we love that. A few days...
sorry.
That's okay. I could never do your job. Don't even worry. I can barely do this job. Okay, a few days later, I got a letter in the mail. That was from her. I opened it, and it was another rant in all caps.
Anthrax.
That took up the whole page. More of the same. I was creeped out because she knew I was a huge Atlanta Braves fan. I'm assuming that's like a gay hockey team. I don't really care otherwise.
I don't know.
She included a Braves baseball card in there. Sweet. It had been sprayed with perfume. How come no bitch has ever done this for me? I'm just kidding.
Elle Woods moment.
I'm getting jealous of this scary story. The letter ended up with her saying she was going to pull up to my house and do what she had to do. She threatened to kill me. It freaked me the fuck out, but all my friends told me she was probably bluffing. Lucky me, she was. Hate to admit it, but I texted her last year. What can I say? She was good. Not to quote.
So did he stop texting her? That's why she sent the letter?
Is there not a round two? Maybe he's dead. No, he submitted this week, but holy shit. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your vulnerability. And this is, I'm going to say, male loneliness epidemic who just right into the podcast. You'll have,
drugs and alcohol induced love.
I guess
It'll do the most, you know.
I don't know. I'm straight edge and I'm secure attached. So
well, I'll let you in on a secret. Hey, fucking when you're high and being irresponsible, it rocks.
Really?
Yeah, I would highly recommend it.
It's never gonna happen for me, but
I
I
know.
love.
I'm
that
just
it's
letting you know.
happening
I know.
for you.
I mean,
It doesn't take away from it. It doesn't like. Do you forget more? Maybe you want to forget. I'm scared to
Does it take
forget.
away? Does it add? You know, does it matter?
Is it like? It's a seasoning. It just changes the flavor.
It's just a different vibe. You know.
I do like vibes.
Yeah.
I do like flavors. Damn.
But you know, I mean, you understand the concept of addiction.
I sure do. Not me talking about
So
Al-Anon
it all wraps
nonstop.
up. It all gets a little nice and juicy and messy in there.
No, don't tell me about the juice. I'm an Al-Anon now. Where's Juice Anonymous? Okay. Thank you so much for this beautiful story about casual hetero interactions that become death threats. That's exactly what this podcast is all about. If you have a story you want to submit, please submit to nocontactpodcastfun at gmail.com. Don't bother trying to remember that. It's going to be in the bio. You're going to click. It's going to link to your mail app. Unless you have a Droid, I can't help you. This is the episode with Rivkah Reyes. Get into it. Thank you. Bye.
No call, no text, no contact.
I'm New York sober, which means I do ketamine therapy.
Okay. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I have wanted to do that.
It's great.
How do you like go through insurance? Do you go to a clinic?
I go to a clinic. I pay for it out of pocket. It's very expensive, but it's worth it.
Oh my God.
Do you
gay?
No, okay, so you're not in AA or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Here's my tea. I am straight edge. So my
Cool,
whole
but
family was
hot.
addicts. I grew up in a trap house, so I just never touched it. I never did anything wrong. I just like basically skipped the part where everything could have gone wrong and went back to the inevitable end, which is that I would not drink anymore.
Wow.
But
you skipped the fun part.
I did skip the fun part. I didn't really earn my status. I'm basically
No,
just
that's
a child. I'm a child if you think about it. All children are straight edge, and so am I.
Whoa. I wasn't straight edge as a child.
What?
Well,
you were like a child star.
I
You're
was a
like-
child star,
you're
but
like Drew
my
Barrymore.
dad gave me my first drink when I was 5.
5?
Yeah.
Did you
was
finish
New
it?
Year's. It was like a tiny little Dixie cup of champagne.
Did you like it?
No, I threw up.
That's the thing. As you should.
I had scrambled eggs for breakfast that day, and then my dad was like, "It's New Year's Day, have some champagne." And I drank a little Dixie cup of champagne, and I immediately threw up.
Can I ask what culture is your father? Because that's like Southern American.
No, he's white.
Or
He's
European.
Jewish.
Okay.
He's like spiritually Italian, but Jewish. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't.
He's from the Bronx.
He's from what?
He's from New York. He's like from
Oh, okay.
New York. Are we on? Are we
No,
rolling?
I understand.
Um,
Yeah, we just kind of roll.
We kind of we have been riffing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then my mom is Filipino.
Okay, shout out.
Mm-hmm.
Was she born here?
Chicago.
Chicago. And that's where you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, was School of Rock filmed in Chicago?
New York.
Not to immediately bring that up. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. But
Yeah.
you like started when you started performing and you were doing comedy stuff. That was in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my whole lore is that I started playing guitar when I was 4 years old, and
Like a little tiny one.
yeah, I was
I had
like
a
a
little one,
guitar
too.
for a child. And I started playing classical guitar when I was 4 years old, and then around the time I was 9, like 4th grade, NPR was doing this show called From the Top, which was like a child prodigy like radio show.
Wait, I listened to this and I was so jealous.
Yeah.
I was jealous of all of you.
So I did From the Top, and then through From the Top is how I was cast in School of Rock. Basically, they were scouting kids who could actually play instruments for the movie because Richard Linklater wanted it to be authentic. And so they cast me and Robert, who played the keyboard player in School of Rock from the Top, and then they got Joey and Kevin, who played the guitarist and the drummer from a rock and roll like summer camp called Day Jams.
Not Day Jams.
Yeah.
Is Day Jams still going?
I don't know, but they have actual School of Rocks now, like all over.
I've seen them.
So
I've seen them.
that's kind of the replacement, I guess, if Day Jams is no longer.
So were you an actor at all? You were like literally classical. You were a child classical guitarist who then could also act.
I found out I could act while auditioning for School of Rock.
I love that.
I had never acted a day in my life aside from like we would do like little school plays, but my school would do like I don't know. I remember being in like 5th grade and we were reading like Midsummer Night's Dream and
5th grade?
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
you went to good school.
I was in an accelerated learning program.
Yeah, they didn't even have me try that shit till high school. Okay, cool.
And doing that, like, but that's not really acting. And then we would do little improv workshops and stuff at school, and that was always fun. But I didn't really like those because I was really shy and anxious as a kid. And guitar was kind of my oasis. It was kind of my meditative like place that I would go and I would practice at home. I would wake up early before school to practice guitar, and it was like my whole life. But then when I got the audition for School of Rock, learning the lines was really fun because it allowed me to like really go like hyper vigilant about being perfect. I was also a very perfectionistic
You have
child.
to be that type of musician though.
To be classical, yeah.
I was trained a little. I did like flute and shit.
Yeah.
I was never, on NPR, but I get it. No, that's the only thing I've ever done where I had to be disciplined, and that's why I don't play anymore.
Did you ever do sports as a kid?
I did do sports as a kid.
What sports?
I did running. I did tennis. I did volleyball. I did traditional Irish dance.
Whoa.
And I like went to nationals. I went to world championships.
I
in
always
Belfast,
thought that was
Ireland.
so cool.
It is cool.
A couple of my friends growing up did Irish dance.
It's huge in Chicago because there's so many like Irish Catholics there. That's where like my hippie ass gay ass mom like knew Republicans that voted for Bush was because we did Irish dance.
Where did you grow up?
San Jose, California. It is not a cultural destination by any
No.
means. Like the fact that you even know where that is means so much to me. If you do,
I think my brother-in-law has family there.
that makes sense. Wait,
Yeah.
brother-in-law, you're not married.
My sister's
I forget.
husband.
I forget how it all works, so I don't talk to my family. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
work.
sister's husband and their T for T.
And talk about it.
My siblings and I are all queer. Except for
it
my brother.
funny?
My brother we don't know because he's too young, I think. He's like 22 and he doesn't, I don't know much about him. We have a big age gap, so.
But he doesn't speak on it.
He doesn't speak
Okay.
at all to
Oh.
us, really.
It's giving like autistic ace maybe.
I don't even know. I don't want to think about that. Like, I don't want to diagnose anything
No, that's so
in my
fair.
brother. But yeah, he once said that he looks at me and my sisters as if we're like his weird aunts
That happens with
because
big
we're
age
so
gap.
much older than him.
And were you ever raised in the same house at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
you're
11 years older than him. So
Okay.
by the time I was in high school and college, like I was also like drinking a lot and like doing drugs during those years. So I didn't really do much to get to know him. So that's on me.
No, that's so fair though.
Yeah.
And that's the journey.
And that's the journey. That's where we are.
Oh.
But yeah, he's also a musician. He's like the most talented person in my family. He's plays all the instruments. He produces and composes and arranges. And he's a jazz musician. So we bond over that. Whenever I'm in Chicago for family stuff, I'll like hang out with him while he's like working on stuff in his studio, and we'll play music. It's really cute.
So you have that.
We have that thread. Yeah.
I love families that can't make a straight child. I love
I hope
that.
my brother's not straight. That would be so
Right.
fun if he
I
wasn't.
wish for that freedom
Yeah.
for them, not me, they, them.
But what
and
does
your
it say
brother.
about my parents? That
I think it
they
says
just kept on cranking out gay ones.
my like fake adopted family in Hawaii, they can't make a straight kid either. And there's a kid who's even younger. He's like 13, and we're like, it's giving non-binary.
Ticking time bomb.
Yeah, it's giving non-binary. And also, it's so cute to watch kids. Like he came out, I'm a they them ass bitch. I'm conservative because I'm strictly they them.
Whoa.
it
I
makes
had
me
a they them phase.
Well,
I
actually, I want to talk to you
detransitioned.
about
Yeah.
a video you made that I loved.
Oh no.
No, I'm serious. I only flowers. But no, I just remember him coming up to me one day because he's been exposed to all these like queer. He has a lesbian sister, a bisexual, non-binary, which we are the worst, and then like an absolute twink from the start of his life, brother. And he came up to me and he went, "Hey, if a lesbian liked you, would that be misgendering you?" And I was like, "You're actually so cool for asking that."
That's
I
such a
wish-
smart question.
I wish the world wasn't gonna be burned down for
And
these
do you
woke
feel
ass
that way?
kids. It depends on the person.
Yeah.
I've absolutely felt misgendered by. I've actually been more misgendered by lesbians I've dated than like men who have considered themselves straight.
Whoa.
I think they don't think they need to like care as much.
That's so sad.
And men I've dated have been more like, I really want to understand so I don't fuck up. And lesbians are like, I probably get it.
I'm so sorry on behalf of my race, which is lesbian.
Are you full les?
I identify as lesbian, yeah.
Okay, for sure.
I've had experiments with men and none of them worked. So
there you go.
yeah,
It's
science
cool to
has failed
try.
me. It's cool to try.
Run the data.
I mean, yeah, the science just didn't make sense. I just feel like I don't have any. I feel like men have nothing to offer me, like emotionally or intellectually or spiritually.
That's generally true.
Yeah.
That is true. That's just kind of a symptom of the times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, sure, whatever. Like I can, but even that, I'm kind of like, oh, I thought it was kind of like a you go, I go situation.
And that's the thing. So with men, I have never had, as an adult, like a bad experience where it's not. Maybe I just only self-select givers, if I'm being honest. And I'm not trying to blame anyone who hasn't had that experience. But I think I have a sense. I must have a sense for these things because I've only ever been like very serviced. But
That's
I think
beautiful.
I think it's my attitude.
Yeah.
And if I could teach this, if I could sell a seminar on Instagram, I would, because I believe.
Teach it. You should. You could probably capitalize on that.
I need to figure it out.
Me being
I
toxic.
need to figure it
you
out.
can probably make money from
No,
that.
truly.
Monetize that.
Okay, so speaking of she, they, or a they, them moment, I just remember the video made that I literally loved, and I've quoted to people, where someone, I didn't even see the original video, if I'm being honest, but someone had said to you, you were talking about like euphoria, gender euphoria. And someone was like, you're literally cis. And you were like, well, first of all, you don't know me. And second of all, gender euphoria has been experienced by cis people forever. And that's kind of the point.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said more, obviously. But it's
the
not that
original video was very polarizing because I had just gotten bangs. This was in my bang era.
That's so
And
polarizing.
in my bang era, I had gotten bangs that were verse so that I could like swoop them to the side, do it down the middle,
Absolutely.
like, do it like this,
queer
you know.
bangs.
And so I made a video where I was just like, she, her was this way, and then like she, they was like this, and then they, she was like this.
I actually did see
and
this. I
then
remember
I
now.
made them like all fucked up, and it was like Z/it.
It's so unserious.
It's so true though.
And it's
And
like,
all these its were like really really mad at me, and they were like, oh, so you think we all have ugly fucking bird haircuts? And then I would like look at the picture and it's like, well, Diva, you do.
you're
So
the one who brought it up.
and you're the one who brought it up. All the people that were getting mad at me were people who had the pronouns that I was saying and the haircut that I did. So
Once again, look at the data. It's called a survey. That's so. My bad. I literally did see that, and I loved that video.
it's one of my favorite videos I've ever done.
It's just so silly, and I'm just like.
Took 5 seconds.
And here's the tea. If I was in a trigger, I'm like trying to put myself in the commenter's shoes, which is never really a good idea. But I'm like, okay, if maybe I saw you and I was like, you could be deemed like a conventionally attractive femme person.
Okay, flirting with
clock
me?
it, clock
Flirting.
it. And I would maybe go look at your profile, but then there's all your queer shit, including
And my
your
pronouns.
gender fluidity. Exactly.
Right there.
And so I would be like, oh, okay, cool. Like if I
Yeah.
was even curious, if I felt defensive, I'd be like, are we making fun of ourselves? Because I love that. And don't even worry, there's just ghosts upstairs.
Oh, cute.
Are the footsteps being picked up, Anya? I hope so. I want people to know that we're in community.
It's always when you're recording a podcast or a self-tape that people decide to start tap dancing upstairs.
We're learning drums.
Yeah, totally.
No, I love that. And
Or having children.
having a home birth
Yeah.
literally during your Super Bowl audition.
Yeah.
Okay, that rocks. No, so this is how I've known you as a she, they. I don't know if you're a pan. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
We met. Do you know how we met?
How?
We were oomfies. We followed each other on Instagram. But then
What's oomphy?
one of my followers.
Wait, that's real?
I mean, yeah.
Oomfies.
I don't know if people say
People
it out
pronounce
loud.
it like that?
I don't
Oomfies?
even know.
I've seen oomph written
Oomph.
out, but I've never heard it said.
Oomfies. Yeah.
Okay, we were oomfies.
We were oomfies.
On TikTok?
Probably Instagram.
Okay, cute.
I think we had a mutual or something. I don't know what happened.
Muchies.
But then we met at the Trans Day WGA March
yeah.
in
Oh my
person. Because I
God.
went, hey, it's you. And then you invited me to line dancing. And I went, and that's what I like. And this is what I like in a person, is you don't know each other, but you know who you are. You meet at the Trans March in front of the Netflix building, and then you invited me to a queer event.
Yeah.
And the world would work so much better if everyone acted this way.
I was line dancing to decompress after pickets because it was grueling. We were out in the sun for hours, fighting for the good cause that we still didn't get because now everything's fucking AI and all these companies are merging. What the fuck,
dude? And they were like, it's so funny. I moved here last February, the worst time in modern history. I was just visiting.
Recent.
I met you when I was just visiting.
Wow.
Because I was from the Bay, so I would be like here every 6 weeks.
Ew.
I was like setting myself up without even knowing it.
Got it.
Without even knowing it. But yeah, we won everything. So I moved in February. Like, okay, yeah, I say we. I'm not unionized. I was like, we won everything. Like Adam Conover. Literally.
Is this podcast Taft-Hartley? I'm just kidding.
Who's that?
It's like I don't know. I've been in SAG since I was 10. But Taft-Hartley is like the thing that you sign when you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
When you do a SAG project, but you're not SAG, and then you do enough of them, and you have to join.
Okay. Strictly non-union. This is strictly non-union production.
That's okay.
Yeah, they all tried
Totally
to collectivize, and I got my gun. That's why I wanted that Nerf gun last night.
Yeah. We were at the same White Elephant party last night, hosted by the
Both
wickedly talented one and only Demi Adejuibe.
Honestly, an icon.
And we both got our gifts stolen. Is that true? No.
I had a scam running. So I came with someone who I share a household with, and we wanted the Nerf gun. So that person stole it first, and we were texting, and then I stole it second because it is capped at 2 steals. So then I knew we would have the Nerf gun together.
Fuck. You're so good.
I'm so sorry.
That's so good.
I didn't break any laws, but I did do something wrong.
I was so fucked over.
You were robbed, I think, 6 times.
I was robbed. Okay, so I was number 13 out of, by the way, 150 people were at this White Elephant party.
Literally, they were in
the
yard.
It was so fun. It was one of the most fun nights of my life.
I needed it.
Because everyone was really funny and had amazing gifts. Like the gifts were so good.
There's maybe only 2 gifts that were bad.
Yeah.
But that was in itself funny.
Yeah.
Like the purple pants.
But then they went. They looked so good on her.
Perfectly on the last person.
Anyway, my first gift that I opened was a box that had a little bag of like shrooms in it, which is hilarious. And on the bag it said it's shrooms, and then a thing that said "Make America Cunt Again," and
which is very
little bowl that said like slut girl or something like that.
It said, I love sluts.
It wasn't I love sluts. It was like Slut Central or something like that.
And then everyone was chanting sluts.
Sluts. Oh yeah, a lot of chanting was happening. Every gift there was chanting. And then I was like pretty convinced that I was going to be okay. Because
you went a long time with no one.
I had a long time with no one remembering there was shrooms, but there was this girl that was sitting outside,
clocked it,
who probably just really needed those shrooms.
I think she did. She doesn't have ketamine.
She doesn't have ketamine therapy. She stole the shrooms from me after the intermission because there was an intermission at this White Elephant party, which was a good idea.
Very good idea.
Because there were, again, 287 people.
60 was the halfway mark.
Yeah.
It was 90 minutes. We got to 60, said, let's take a break. We're halfway done.
Yeah. I could not believe that. And then we come back from intermission and Anna Garcia reads the list of all of everything that has been gifted and stolen. And I was really sad because I wanted the Adriana, rest in peace, Adriana shirt. Because I brought the Sopranos box set of seasons 1 and 2 on VHS.
VHS is crazy.
I know.
How long have you had those?
I found them at the flea market the day before. I was at the Silver Lake Flea Market and I was like going crazy trying to find a fucking gift for this White Elephant. And I saw them and I was like, how much are these? And the guy was like, 20 for one or 35 for both. And I was just like, how about 25?
Yeah, it's a VHS diva.
And he was like, how about 30? And I was just like, how about 25? And he was like, okay, 25 sounds good.
And that's on being a straight woman. I'm just kidding.
And that's on being
you gotta let him think.
A allegedly straight woman.
Literally.
Yeah, I got him. And I think those went to Iffy, which where I feel its rightful owner.
Okay, for sure.
But
he would have a VHS player.
He doesn't.
For old porn.
But he will. He will get one. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, I got the shrooms and the other stuff stolen from me. I didn't really care that much about the shrooms. I probably would have given those to somebody else.
Sure.
But like, it was the thing that said "Make America Cunt Again" and the slut thing, because I
could
love a
see you.
catch-all dish.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of doodads and like trinkets.
Of course.
And like, where am I gonna put my trinkets?
You need a
Currently,
slut
all
dish.
my trinkets are in a Carrie Bradshaw ashtray.
But you need another.
But I need another.
You need another.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I opened. It was a little vial of blood from the movie Jaws.
Real certified.
Certified
From
prop blood.
Jaws 3, right?
From regular Jaws.
Oh,
Jaws 1.
original.
And then that was promptly stolen. After that, I opened a piece of wood, a 2x2 piece of wood from the set of Titanic.
Literally
It's
nothing.
like back-to-back movie props. This is
Certified-
so fucking LA, by
It
the
is.
way. Like, this is such an LA white elephant. And it's like an A24 swag bag and like a neon swag bag. I was dying of that.
and we know no one paid for those.
No one paid for that shit. Yeah, the Titanic thing I really did want. Like,
We all felt so bad for you, like, oh, you lost the Jaws blood, and then you got a piece of the fucking Titanic.
just
and
like,
we were like,
"Ah."
this is just. And I thought people would leave it alone because you'd been robbed, but no.
no, and I think I kept getting robbed because I'm pretty.
And you were sitting high up
Yeah.
at that point before you were like kind of in the corner. I'm not trying to victim blame.
No, it's
but I think
okay. It's
people,
okay.
People couldn't forget the moment of you opening these
Yeah.
certified movie
Yeah.
props.
Back to back. And then
Yeah.
I got I stole a Rosie O'Donnell Barbie
And this is what pissed me off.
from a person that I thought was really cute, by the way.
I saw you flirting with them.
I was
No, you went. So what's your name? They were cool. I don't know that person. We're not. This isn't tea because we don't know how to find that. I mean, you could.
I forgot
no,
their name. But
I saw something. You went,
I
what's your
was-
name, by the way?
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
Oh, you saw me moving.
you weren't like acting crazy. I just noticed.
Okay.
Just because I was standing behind
Well,
you.
no, I don't flirt in a crazy way. I'm very much just like
You're very sweet to everyone. You're kind of the same with everyone. But you bothered
But
to ask.
when I'm flirting, there is like a little bit of a like dials up on the charm.
You had an eyes situation.
I turned over my shoulder and I looked at them. Well, they got my gift first before Iffy stole it from
They
them.
had the Rosie O'Donnell.
They got
Barbie.
the Soprano thing before
Oh.
it was stolen twice.
Oh,
But so
okay,
I was like, oh my
connection.
God, I was like, you got my gift. I was like, I really actually worked really hard on getting that for you. I
I had to talk to a whole man.
I had to talk to a man and flirt really hard for that.
Mhm.
And then I stole their Rosie Barbie. And then a man was like, I'm going to steal the Rosie Barbie. And you,
A straight man took the Rosie O'Donnell Barbie
From a
She's a
lesbian.
lesbian. And I did scream in front of everyone.
yeah, you were like, you're stealing the Rosie Barbie from a lesbian.
I said, are you giving that to a lesbian?
and he said,
My
it's
girl-
for my girlfriend who used to work for Rosie O'Donnell. Are
And I
you
said-
fucking kidding?
And I said, so she could get one from Rosie. Leave us alone.
Leave me and my Rosie Barbie alone.
Literally. That I'm actually not even joking.
and then
still mad about it.
I'm still mad about it too because that was my favorite
Mhm.
gift that I had opened, and I was really, really looking forward to
You'd already
having
been-
that,
you'd
and
been
I'd
through
already
so
been
much.
robbed thrice. And then I got a DVD of Dogville,
Which I've never heard.
which I've never heard of or seen, but
You
I
were
looked at the back, and it was a great cast, and I was actually genuinely excited to watch it.
You were being so sweet. I didn't know you were really excited. I thought you were just trying to have a good little Christmas spirit because you were reading all the credits. You went, oh, starring this person and directed by Lars. And I
Lars
was
von
like,
Trier.
you're
I was-
keeping a beautiful attitude.
Well, it is a little bit that I was bitter about the Barbie,
absolutely.
but I really was actually genuinely excited to watch
I
Dogville.
was sold in the moment.
And then Dogville got stolen from me too.
Shocker.
And then I ended up being like, this is probably the last steal that's going to happen to me. And the only thing that I actually, in my mind, wanted to fly back to New York with, because mind you, I have a carry-on and no other luggage, and I don't want to check a fucking luggage. The only thing that I could really fit in my suitcase would be either the Jaws blood or a t-shirt. And so I was looking at the t-shirts, and the only one I really cared about was the one from Demi's show that was like custom, one of a kind. Nobody else is going to have this shirt.
Your friend's
Shirt
merch.
from my friend's show
Yeah.
that I loved so much that made me say, actually, one-man shows can be good.
Whoa.
Because
Whoa.
I never want to go to a one-man show But him and then Josh Sharp, their one-man shows, it changed the game for me.
Demi's is watch Demi do a backflip. Is that right?
It's Demi Adejuibe is going to do one and then parentheses one backflip, and that's on Dropout TV. Josh's show is called Tada, and it's about to go to the Soho Theatre in London.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he
That's
just
like Broadway,
he had a
right?
run off Broadway. Yeah,
West End.
he had a run off Broadway, and now he's going to the West End. with
Lily
the Brits.
Allen. He's gonna see Lily Allen.
I'm seeing Lily Allen in
'Cause
April.
She's coming to the U.S.
I
now.
am so excited. I got tickets. I'm going by myself. It's gonna be so good.
In New York.
Yeah, in
You're
Brooklyn.
gonna heal.
I'm gonna heal something within me.
You're actually gonna be different after.
That album I have listened to a mentally ill amount of times all the way through, because
Same.
I'm not typically an album person. I won't like go start to finish on every album.
For sure.
I'll listen to it like once when it first comes out, and then I'll like have my songs, and there'll be skips.
No skips.
Lily, no skips. Kudos, mama.
Honestly,
you did good.
Even if the song itself isn't like her best song, you need the information.
The
in it.
narrative.
You need the entire
journey.
It's a FaceTime call. The
Yeah.
album is a FaceTime call that leaves no questions.
The other album for me that is no skips, Kim Petras, Slut Pop.
You know what? I haven't listened to the full album, and I will, because of course I love Kim.
It goes so well all the way through.
Cool.
It's like literally perfect. No notes.
Okay,
perfect
cool.
album.
And you're literally a musician, so
and
that
I'm
means a lot.
literally a musician.
You're literally
Yeah.
classically changed NPR, Jack Black certified /
Rock star.
current hot rock star videos. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the shirt, and I love a big
Good.
T-shirt, and I love things that are one of a kind.
That is truly special. Everything you just said, it's a win. It's compact but impactful.
Mm-hmm.
And people are probably going to ask you, because even the font is upside down. which
And
is
the
so
font is
clever.
upside down, so people will be
clever.
looking at my tits.
Which is what you need when you go back to New York.
Yeah.
You're single, right?
I am very.
You're doing some.
I'm
you're
like
doing some-
intentionally single, actually. I'm like voluntarily like trying to be celibate right now. Trying.
I know
keyword
so
trying.
many sober celibate lesbians right now.
I'm just taking a little break. I had a little bit of a sapphic crash out September that
Good.
bled into October, and then a little bit November, and then the days around Mamdani won the election. I was like, I'm quitting cigarettes and I'm gonna take a break from sex. And baby, I've been cigarette and celibate sober. Wait,
in
I've been celibate from cigarettes and sex since November 5th.
That's actually huge.
Aside from a little makeout and dry humping, but that's it. That's still celibate,
Was it
right?
in public though, because then it doesn't count.
No, it wasn't in public. It
Wow.
was in bed.
Okay, I tried.
I
Not
stayed with a
bad.
girl. I stayed with a girl last time I was in town for a whole week, and we like played house. And so like I was like, well, what are we not gonna do? What are we not gonna dry hump like a little bit?
You have to say thank you.
And
Thank you for
thank you.
having me.
Thank you for having me.
That was here in LA.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, but you're here in LA. You're running a line dancing thing
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you're coming.
I'm absolutely coming. Yes. No, I'm absolutely coming.
Me and Demi are gonna do it because my business partner is a little under the weather, so
Oh no.
I don't want to get sick, and I don't want her getting other people sick.
Is that how you met Demi, through line dancing?
Kind of. I think we were oomphies, and then we. That's my new favorite thing. We were oomphies, and then we met in person at Line, and I was just like, "Oh my God, you're Demi!"
Literally.
And I was like, "Oh my God!" And yeah, I thought he was gay. I was like, "Oh, so like you're a gay line dancing, so you're gay?" And
Is he not?
he's like kind of queer.
He's like
I think
a
he
queer.
loves to be dating she/theys and lesbians. So,
And this is kind of just what's happening right now.
and that's beautiful.
And it's kind of like I don't want to say like, you know, interracial relationships, but it feels like that in terms of a cultural clash of a potentially straight person dating a potentially queer person.
Yeah.
But then they, you know, it is a recession indicator, and I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're all learning.
Yeah.
We're all learning from each
Yeah.
other.
I love Demi so much. She's one of
Demi-
the funniest, smartest people I know.
And like the fact, I said this as I was leaving, I was like, thank you for hosting a house party. And look, I'm not blaming anyone. No one has houses. He happens to. But I'm like, when is the last time you were at a house party? This happens like twice a year to me now.
It's so fun.
I hosted one on my roof because I had space, but like I live in a studio. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nobody has houses in New York City, so I
course.
don't be going to house parties in New York City.
and last time I went to a house party in New York City, it was like such a small apartment. It felt like last night. It was
Yeah.
so crowded and we were like boxed in. And I was still like, this is so
The last house
special.
party I went to was in Bushwick, and
Mhm.
I was there for 15 minutes.
It's too much.
This one, I could have stayed all night.
Well, there was an activity that
Yeah.
was so fun.
Yeah,
And I think all parties need a little bit of a game.
yeah.
I learned it. So I actually want to talk to you so much about like sapphic nightlife in general.
Yeah, let's talk about it because doing it sober is no joke. I mean, it's like hard, but
Mm.
it's so fun. I love it.
I have been I have been wondering, I feel like you're the perfect person to ask, why do you think line dancing has become such a queer phenomenon, like specifically sapphic phenomenon?
Yeah, I think the queers love line dancing because it's a fun thing for neurodivergent people to do.
Real.
It's very structured, but it's like a puzzle
Mm.
where there are only a handful of steps. Line dancing is kind of like the Taco Bell of dance because the steps are all kind of the same. Like
Okay, sold.
you're gonna probably do a coaster step after you do this grapevine, like and it becomes intuitive. It's all the same ingredients. It's just in different order.
I love that.
And so I think that also the country of it all, like I mean my party Buckwild doesn't exclusively do country, especially not when I'm DJing. Like when I'm DJing, there's Charlie, there's Kim, there's
Sure,
you
'cause
know
it can work to
the
any
girls, and you can
beat.
line dance to any song as long as
Right.
you know you're like smart and have love in her heart, pure of heart. But yeah, I think the queers like it so much because like a lot of folks who like move to New York and LA come from the South and they have a bad
Right.
relationship to country culture. Maybe they're from not safe families, and they get to reclaim the music that they grew up listening to in a queer space.
Don't
and
make
crying.
me cry on my podcast.
You know what I
Oh my
mean?
God. No, I never even thought about
Yeah,
that.
that's a little bit like, I mean, I don't relate to that experience because I thankfully grew up in a house where it was kind of like very normal to be gay because we
Mhm.
lived in Boys Town in Chicago, which is the gay neighborhood.
And I'm from the Bay and my mom's gay, so.
And so
Same.
you get it. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely see a lot of that in the scene where they grew up in the South and, you know, grew up listening to like people who were like, and also I hate gay people and black people. And then they're able to like reclaim yeehaw, alternative, like
And it's, like,
rodeo culture.
It probably feels familiar to them, but in a
But
new,
in a new
non-toxic
space with hot people with beautiful butts. Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and it's
beautiful.
like obviously like queer line dancing is so fun because everyone's so gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. You get to help each other dance.
Yeah, there's something service related about it too
Mhm.
because like my favorite part about line was in the early days when I would go Paris, or you know one of my other friends would be like standing next to me and telling me the steps over my shoulder because I do have like a tiny bit of dance background from like
For
doing
sure.
musicals and stuff, and so it just helped like just and cross point, kickball change, and like okay, and now getting to be a teacher, I get to do that at this like big macro level where there's like 200 people in the room, and I get to you know carry the gift and the message of queer line in New York and in LA and all over. We've done pop-ups elsewhere too. Like we
Mhm.
did one in Chicago. My business partner got to do one in Nashville and in Austin, and it's just so nice to be able to just spread it like wildfire.
And it's it's a prompt to get people together. Because I
Yeah.
think especially like
And it's
you
a good
said-
sober activity too. It's like a
Yes.
party that doesn't involve drinking.
Mhm. It just doesn't have to.
Yeah,
Like-
and you feel like you're in a musical, like when you're just like everyone's in sync, everyone's doing the choreo, and there's some people that are like doing extra like spins and flips and back bends and stuff. Me,
Okay, the advanced moves that are available to you.
yeah, there
you
are. And you
continue.
can go at
Cool.
your own pace. You can sit out if you don't like a song or a dance or know all the steps for one. It's fun, and the more you do it, the easier it gets to learn dances on the sidelines or on the fly. And it just feels like it's like another fun hobby.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that all
Queer
makes so
people, we
much
love our
sense.
little hobbies. We love our knickknacks and our ceramics and our, you know, our fucking like ultimate frisbee and stuff.
I would do any of these things. I
Yeah.
haven't, but I literally, if you invited me, I would do any of those things.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with gay men, and obviously this isn't like everybody, but gay men are okay showing up alone, getting drunk, and maybe fucking someone if that's what they want. And they
Yeah.
have a lot of drag shows that are like mostly gay men performing. And then I feel like with queers, so I've been just throwing more queer events, and I feel like it's so hard to get sapphics, women and femmes out for so many reasons. Like one, let's not even talk about pay. inequality. That's real. Like the ability. I honestly think, and I say this having more gay guy friends than anyone, they will spend their last dollar on alcohol and they don't care. Women just plan better.
Yeah.
They just do. They're just more financially responsible for the most part. So they're not just like, party drink above everything. I think they also have more social anxiety that literally comes from like, it's more of a risk to leave your house, especially alone. Even if you're getting in an Uber, it's like, it's less safe to take public transit. It's less safe to be in a car with an Uber driver. And then cut to like just the social anxiety of people who are conditioned to care more about how they impact the people around them.
And the men that come into the bar that I teach at in New York will come in and try to, because they'll see all these hot girls wearing very little clothes, line dancing and
little denim shorts.
Doing hot stuff on the dance floor. And, they'll very quickly realize that this is not for them. They'll very quickly realize that this is not their space and that they, should be respectful. And if they're not respectful, I have no problem, because I'm the bitch with the microphone and the power, being like, Derek, probably get off the fucking dance floor, bro. You don't know this choreography. That's one of the rules of Buckwild. It's in the Buckwild Bible. Get off the floor, bro. And they're
I love you kind of had a southern accent.
They are
you had a little twang as you kicked
willing. They are so willing to like try me, and then they very quickly realize that I am not the one.
And they're not the majority.
They're not the majority.
They're not the majority. And imagine that.
And our bartenders are also really, and our bar staff is amazing at kicking people out. Like,
what's the bar in New York?
Desert 5 Spot.
There's one in New York.
There's one in New York, and there's one in DC.
Oh shit! Because my friend manages the one here.
Oh, who's your friend?
Derek.
Love.
Of course.
Derek. I used Derek as my example name for
this Derek's
but this
different.
Derek is different.
We're talking straight Derek. We're talking double RICK Derek, not gay Derek. I don't want to say his last name, but you can find him.
Yeah.
You can find him at Desert 5
It's
Spot.
a very specific type of Derek.
Gay Derek's are just a different
different
story.
kind.
No guarantees, but he's a guarantee. He's a star in every way.
Thank you for
explaining all that, because I've been like,
why is it
it's
so?
such a phenomenon, and I knew I just wasn't like thinking it through.
Yeah, and I
I've
used
talked
to
about it before,
throw parties at Honey's in LA that were like ragers, and I would DJ. And my whole thing was like no skips. Like I was like, this is a no skips playlist.
I love
and it's gonna feel like you're in some ways at a gay bar, and in other ways at a party in your friend's mom's basement in like circa 2008.
And that space is that because it's small and
it's
dark.
Tiny. And yeah, I had so much fun, and I learned a lot throwing those parties specifically like for lesbians. Not only about like music stuff and like people's taste levels and whatever, but also just like we can party like gay guys too.
We can.
Because some of the drunkest bitches would come into my DJ booth.
This is my core belief. This is like my life's mission is to get the queer women and femmes out and wild like gay guys are.
Yeah.
I need us to free ourselves.
Did you hear my tummy growl? Did you catch that? It was massive.
Are you hungry? We have snacks.
I'm hungry, but I'm not going to eat right now. Okay. It's fine.
You can do whatever
I
you
have
want.
my pistachios in my purse.
You do have your Erewhon chocolate covered pistachios.
Okay, out a bitch.
Okay, you're visiting LA.
I'm visiting LA. I love Erewhon. I used to be a member for years. Deal with it.
Not a member.
I was a member. I love Erewhon. I used to live around the corner from the Silver Lake Erewhon.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one.
They give you free stuff there.
And they give you free stuff. And when you forget that you have points coming back to you for long enough, then you look at your thing and you're like, oh my God, I have $700 in Erewhon credit.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it's 10% or something like that. You get back every dollar you spend. So
I'm about to get
got and that is me outing myself for having spent $7,000 at Erewhon.
It's
in
groceries.
My life. It's groceries, and it's like entertaining, and it's also like a yummy lunchy. Like they're little.
How can you argue?
They're little like lunch. They're like combo plates.
Yeah.
That's where I spent most of my money.
They're miracle noodles.
But what am I gonna do? Cook?
It's not gonna be better.
I'm not a cook. I can't. I'm bad at cooking, and I don't have the patience or the time. And so, yeah, that was like my that was my little treat every day.
Every day.
Did you know that Hailey Bieber gets, I think, $1 per Hailey Bieber smoothie sold?
So that's like out of $20, she gets
But how many
one.
of those do you think they fucking make a day?
Oh my god, I've never had one.
It's really good. It's just like it's a fucking strawberry milkshake.
That's what everyone says. It's
With
supposed to make
extra
your skin glow.
Zhuzh in it. Yeah. I did not have it today. I
I'm
had the
so
peanut
proud of
butter
you.
one. I know. I feel like I got bored of it last
Wait, you
trip.
still went though.
I went. I
But
got a
you just
peanut
got
butter
a
one.
different smoothie.
I got a
Okay.
different smoothie, and it wasn't $20. It was $16. And then I got my
And that's on the
$18
recession?
jar of toffee chocolate pistachios. What else did I get? I got a giant coconut water and some supplements.
Here's what I hate is that when it comes to food, you get what you pay for. Like I hate, and I'm not trying to plug right now this little book. I wonder if they have one for New York. There's a thing called the Red Dining Book, where they just pick these like 25 restaurants and you get an entree free. It has to be at least 2 people. You order 2 entrees. So you're like doing fine dining. You can literally, if you don't get desserts, you don't get drinks, you don't get anything. You can go to a fine dining fucking restaurant and spend like $20 each, including tip,
Whoa.
because you get a free entree.
I want one.
And I have learned they're coming out with a new one in 2026, because it's yearly. You have to eat out them all in the year. I have a lot of nice dinners to have this month. But I was like, oh, I thought I was like maybe gluten intolerant. But when you eat expensive pasta, your tummy doesn't hurt.
I like the way you say gluten.
Do I say it crazy?
No, you say
Gluten.
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 It's glottal. I like it. Gluten.
I say a lot of words weird.
How do I say that word? Gluten.
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 Because I was
Gluten.
raised half British, and in like San Jose, which
So
is
how do
like,
British people say it? Gluten.
they probably say gluten.
gluten.
There's like a London gluten. There's definitely a London gluten and a Cockney gluten.
Yeah.
Gluten.
And a Manchester gluten
Nah,
probably.
Manchester.
I dated a girl from Manchester.
How was that?
Best.
Best?
Yeah,
Where'd
she
she
was the
go?
best. She's in New York. She was the best girlfriend I've ever had. Yeah, we split up because we both had some like traumatic stuff happen to us this summer where both our moms died.
Not
Yeah.
both your moms.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Was it sort of, were you able to support each other through it to a point, and then you're like, we both just got to do this on our own?
Yeah, that was
Damn.
exactly it. It was basically that, and also, you know, it was kind of like long distance because she had to go back to England to take care of her mom, and
Oh,
I
of
had to
course.
stay in the shitty United States.
Was
but
your mom in Chicago?
Yeah.
So you had to go from New York to Chicago?
Yeah, but my mom died suddenly, so it was
Oh,
yeah. She had had a surgery in January that I was there for like a couple weeks in Chicago, but then everything went well, so I went back to New York for a couple months, and then after it was a liver transplant that my mom had, and so
Serious.
very serious and
Mhm.
very complicated, fucked up surgery, and
And even
it
getting a liver.
it doesn't well yeah so miraculously her cousin was a perfect match, and so they did like a living donor.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And you know, the surgery went well. She was really like doing well health-wise for a couple months, and then the liver rejected, which is like a pretty common thing that happens with
Right.
a liver transplant. And so, you know, I'm really grateful that I got to spend as much time as I did with her while she was going through recovery from the surgery, and beforehand, even like while she was searching for the donor. I was visiting more often, but
Mhm.
yeah, like and my ex, my now ex, like was when she found out her mom was sick, she immediately went home and like stayed throughout the course of her hospice and all that. It was just like it was a lot. It was a lot, and it was a lot of people were like, "Oh, if you guys can get through that together, like you can get through anything." And I was just like, "That's so much fucking pressure to put on a relationship."
You don't need.
Like we
you
didn't
don't
need all that.
to do that.
But yeah,
for
we
each other.
we split very amicably. We went. We had gotten tickets to the Lord concert at Madison Square Garden as
Obviously.
for my birthday, and then we broke up, and we still went to the concert as friends. Which
And
was,
this is on queer relationships.
yeah.
That is so. This is possible.
We had like a State of the Union dinner a couple weeks ago. Like
Good.
I returned my stuff to her that she had left at my place, and vice versa. And it was great. We were just sitting at a restaurant slurping on bone marrow, and yeah, eating. I think it was gnocchi or something. It was really yummy. Cozy Royale, if you're ever in Brooklyn, in East Williamsburg, really
And
good bone marrow.
You're still like in. I'm sorry to say it, in community. Like this is what I love.
Yeah,
about,
well, yeah, because she's line dance too. So it's
Oh, you.
We met line dancing.
Okay.
I have
Okay,
my
of
Venus
course.
is in my 11th house. Well, it's like
not your
I'm
fault.
supposed to meet the people that I love through the community that I'm in and through my friends. It's
There's
like,
worse things.
yeah.
Okay. I'm glad it's worked out. Damn. And you got to like give each other sort of an update.
Yeah, and like there's been some space, and like we had the brutal like, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my location with you now, and I was just
You
like,
still had each other's location.
yeah, I was like really sad.
I don't. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I literally love lesbians.
don't
But I don't
anymore.
relate to this shit. I think I admire it. I don't understand it, and I think I admire it. The number of lesbians I know who are watching each other's locations.
I
of their
wasn't watching her
exes.
location.
Okay. Cool.
I don't really look at the Find My.
I don't either.
Like I don't look at individual people's Find My's, if that makes sense. Unless it's like my roommate, I'm like, when is she gonna be home?
Sure.
But or something like that, or like my dad or something, because I'm always curious what he's up to. But yeah, I don't really be looking at like people's individual where are they, unless
Okay,
it's because I need to know. But sometimes I'll open Find My Friends just to see if any of my LA friends are in New York or
That's sweet.
vice versa.
That's very sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I did that once, and my friend, I have like a lot of random like family and friends in Hawaii, and one was in LA, and I was like, what the fuck are you
didn't
doing
tell
here?
me?
And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm just on a layover. She's like, I almost texted you, but then I was like, you probably don't want to come to the airport and like get a meal with me. And I was like, damn.
Is that something you can do? You can like go to the airport just to have a meal?
If they leave, they would have to come back and go through security. Because you can't go through security without a ticket.
No.
And you can tell I've tried. And you can tell I've asked more than once. I've been like, you can have my wallet. I don't care. I'll use Apple Pay. This is collateral. They're the
They don't
government,
care.
and they don't want to help me have a queer little lunch.
No.
And that's what I've learned. Okay, well, I have been starting to run my first sapphic party.
Okay, how's it going?
It's like okay. We've had 2. So
Where
we call
are you hosting it?
It's at Precinct because
Fun.
they're like known, they're a great drag venue, and like for alt drag and like inclusive drag and trans and
I
they
used
have
to
like,
watch RuPaul's Drag Race there when I first moved to LA.
that was my first activity. I live like right by there. Every
Yeah.
Friday at 8, that's where I was.
So good.
And I made so many of my friends. Just again, you don't have to arrive with someone to then like leave with 30 friends or whatever.
Yeah, I like going to things alone or like
Mhm.
by myself and then like leaving with friends. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
And again, I think that I'm like, how would a straight person move to LA and make friends? I just don't know.
I
don't
that's not
know.
my experience. So I
It's
wouldn't
not,
know.
that's not my business, frankly. But yeah, we started hosting it there because Precinct is known for like they have like bear events and like they do have one like trans night. But they've been wanting it to be more like they call themselves a queer bar, and they have like staff of all genders.
So they want more lesbians
Mhm.
up in there.
And that's where I run my stand-up show. And so they worked out like a happy hour time. And my friend Farah, who runs like, so I don't know if you saw, I hosted like a live Queer Ultimatum reunion at Honey's.
Sick.
She just makes shit happen. She's like such a PR person. I almost want to share her tricks because they're fun, but I don't want to say them out loud.
No,
they won't work
gatekeep it.
anymore.
Gatekeep it.
Okay, she's amazing. She just makes shit happen. She gets into people's inboxes. I don't know, but yeah, she and I have been wanting to throw a party. We call it Gay and Tired, and it's from like 5 to 9 p.m. and it's a pajama party because we're like, stop fucking saying lesbian. Stop saying you're too tired to go out. You can get here at 5, have
Show
a
up in your
burger in your
jammies.
sweats, and then be home by fucking 9:30 p.m. and go to bed on a Saturday.
That's really brilliant. Hey.
I think, thank you so much. And the first one happened to be during a Chaperone concert that was also at 5 p.m.
Oh,
so
fuck.
that was on us. But this last one, we decided to have a masked Santa pageant. I wish you were here.
What the
I
fuck?
think that was the day you flew in.
I could have met my husband.
You could. I'll give you all their Instagrams. I'll show you the videos. Okay, it was sort of like inspired by a combo of, they do like a So You Think You Can Twink, a twink pageant.
Uh-huh.
They did a So You Think You Can Father, a Father's Day daddy pageant in the afternoon.
And then you did Mask Santa.
And then, you know, there's been like the performative mask contest. It kind of just came together.
Get
and-
this. The day of the holiday Halloween, heard of it?
I love it.
was riding the New York subway and I was wearing, I'm pretty sure it was this hoodie, but I had my hair tucked into the hood and I had a baseball cap over.
It's giving mask.
And my hood was over the hat, and I was reading All Fours by Miranda July on the train, and some lesbian came up to me and was like, "I love your I love your performative mask costume,"
Stop.
and I was just like, this is not a costume. Not a costume, but thank you. Thank you, lesbian.
They literally, you can laugh on you and you can let it out. And you can let it out. You're so cute.
I was like, oh, thank you so much.
And you didn't fall in love?
No.
That's a meet cute. That's a Halloween New York meet cute. That's so fucking funny.
I love your
She was hitting on you.
mask costume.
She was hitting on you.
I don't know.
So I think that should be, so I bring this up to say, like, the first gay attire, it was cute. We had vendors, we had pajamas, and we had a trans man Santa.
A Tranta.
Who made a do-rag. He's black, let's be clear. He made a Santa do-rag. And then, like, a low cut. Like, oh, it was so perfect. It was so perfect.
You see me salivating over here?
No, literally. No, literally. He slayed with a GH. And I was like, I could not believe we filled the big room because you've been a precinct.
It's huge.
We were going to have, the last one we had was only in the front room and we shut down the dance floor. We didn't use it. This one we needed to open it up because there were so many people there. We had a judges table. Jojo Siwa's ex was one of the judges.
Cass?
Avery.
Oh my God.
And Marita from Queer Ultimatum.
Love.
She was a judge as well. And then we had Whitney, the professional dyke Santa that we, or trans mass Santa judge. But I was like, this is what, I was wearing an elf costume because Farah was like, you're giant. It'd be really funny if you were an elf.
Perfect.
So that I
yeah, you were tall.
Like,
how tall are you?
5'11".
Oh
Like just like 5'11". And then I wear big boots.
So you're like 6 foot.
I want to be at least 6 foot every day of my life.
That is so cool.
I really love it. I wish I was taller.
5'7".
That's good. I have height blindness. I didn't even know.
It's a very performative mask height for me to be having is 5'7", because those are the guys that will put 6 foot in their bio, or like they'll put 5'9" in their bio on Raya or whatever.
Okay. Can I tell you my twink cousin who I mentioned in Hawaii? He's 6'1". On his grinder, he puts that he's 5'8". And then he hooks up with people that say they're 6 feet. So then when they show up, he's 6'1" and they're 5'8". Because he doesn't care.
You gotta stop lying about our heights,
He just
guys.
thinks it's funny to prank people. He just thinks it's funny to call
Okay,
them
that's
out.
kind of funny
And
though.
then they still fuck. And he also has this thing where, like, every time he's asked, like, have you ever done this before? He just goes, no. And he's done it so many times to the point that he convinced someone he was a virgin. Because he's just like, this is all stupid. Why are you asking me that? I love
That's
gay
beautiful.
guys. I love gay guys.
I'm a gay guy lesbian. Before I moved to New York, I was mainly friends with gay guys.
In LA.
Here, yeah. And then once I moved to New York, all my friends are lesbians now.
See, and
which is so fun.
I really want that. Running these lesbian events has been really, really fun. And like,
Yeah.
the mask.
I just like never found my lesbians here. Like, not really.
a lot
Until
of
I started
them-
line dancing, as it were.
See, okay, and this I need to invest. Precinct has a line dancing.
They do.
Hogtied.
Yeah, Rick Dominguez, I think, runs it. He's like one of the best line dance choreographers and DJs ever. I love his work. Some of my favorite dances are choreographed by him.
Good to know. See, and this is a whole world.
And he's gay.
There's the imagine. I guess he could be a straight T-boy. But yeah, I'm like, we need to do this every month now, some type of contest, because we need to take advantage of this.
Yeah, the contests are good. My friend did a lesbian pie eating contest in New York. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Anya's nodding. You would go to that? Yeah, I saw who the winner was. Who was the winner? Oh no, this was in the Bay Area.
They did them all over. Yeah.
Is it like hands free? Like you just.
I don't know. I didn't go. I just saw the
Yeah.
footage. And there's also like a bunch of oil wrestling now happening.
I haven't seen the lesbian.
I want to do lesbian oil wrestling. I think it would be really fun for me.
You're strong.
I am strong. I do lift, but I don't have any wrestling or like MMA experience. But I think I would have fun just like rolling around with a hottie in the oil.
I think that's what everyone's there for. I don't think people are showing up for the athleticism.
No, they are.
Oh.
No, they are.
And that's on me.
Or I think I'd be a really good like ring girl for one of those. Like, you know, the girls who hold the signs
with the numbers. And I love it. You'd be like a ripped ring girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go full Love Lies Bleeding for that. I would just train so hard for the holding up of the sign.
Yeah.
I rewatched that movie the other day. Best time of my life.
That movie to me is so special because it's actually not about lesbianism.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's about athleticism.
And like Bad Dads in Crime, and I love all that.
Literally, yeah.
I love all. It's like it's so gay, but they don't have to talk about the gayness other than when she's like, "Yeah, I am bi."
Yeah, and
But
then the
that's 'cause
guy
it's a
calls
plot point.
Kristen Stewart a dyke in the like first scene or whatever. It's like, duh.
I love that fucking Twilight ass bitch became
I
gay.
love Kristen
God, I love her fucking
Stewart.
interview recently where she's like, "Have you ever seen a man go method?" They're just scared to act.
Yeah.
I was like, that just call out every single male actor in the world. That's
Her
so
new
funny.
movie that she directed is really good.
What's it called?
Chronology of Water. I saw it at
Okay.
New Fest in New York, and I loved it. I love art films. I love things that are so like, whoa, like I don't know. I had a great time watching it. It's a really tough movie to watch.
Is
though.
it
It's
feature?
Like, yeah, it's a feature. It's like it's based on a memoir. And I can't remember the name of the lady who wrote it, but Imogen Poots is the star, and she's really good in it. Kim Gordon's randomly in it, who's one of my like Who Made You Gays?
Yeah.
Lady bassist, of course. And then who else is in it? A bunch of people are in it. It's really good. And it's not like an inherently queer movie, but because it's directed by Kristen Stewart, it kind of is.
There's
I
tones.
loved it. And at New Fest, Kristen couldn't be at the premiere, so they played a video that she recorded on her phone, and she's like, her hair is wet. She just got out of the shower, and she's wearing like a white wife pleaser
She
tank
knows
top,
what
and
she's
she's
doing.
like, "Hey guys," like, and she's like, "I'm really sorry I can't be at the New Fest,
Stop.
but I hope you guys like this movie, or if you hate it, that's fine too. Hate it, love it, watch it, fuck it, eat it, and goodbye."
You literally are capturing her energy.
I channeled that.
So
Yeah,
perfectly.
but I
like,
replayed
I didn't
that.
see this, but I know I see it in my mind.
It was like getting a cameo from Kristen Stewart, which if anyone ever wanted to buy me a cameo from Kristen Stewart, that would be an
Hey, there you go.
amazing gift.
That counts as celibate. It's just hot.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? I just saw you in a movie at Outfest.
What movie?
You were at a it was shorts.
Are you fucking kidding me? The name of the movie is
You
Are
were
You
the-
Fucking Kidding
and
Me?
you
And I
were
was
the
a
clown.
clown.
You were.
I was serving clown.
I'm gonna be honest. Probably the best actor I saw the whole day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
I'm being serious. Because
What?
and it was a cute script. It was like funny and stuff.
Thank you.
But like everyone, okay, and this is
My
God,
best
this sounds
friend,
so-
I exec produced that movie too.
Oh,
and,
nice. Okay.
one of my best friends, Zach, he was the writer and star of it.
Cool.
And it was also exec produced by Jinx Monsoon.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Because I had heard of it. I had seen the "Are You Fucking Kidding Me" on my algorithm before, and then when it showed up, I knew it was the same logo, etc. I didn't know you were in it. I literally didn't even know it was you. Your voice was different. Like when you were wearing clown.
Well, I was acting, babe.
Let's be clear, you were acting and you were wearing clown makeup, so like it's not all on me. But no, I was watching it, and like actually with my friend Quincy, who was just on the pod, we were there together. And every film I knew someone, which was so funny. But they're mostly stand-ups, and like some stand-ups can be actors, but not
They can try.
all. Just not all.
And hey, some actors can try stand up and it goes bad.
But I want to be clear. I love that everyone tries everything. I am not a hater. I love it.
I have fun when I
try
do stand up.
I don't care.
Let me be clear as well to you back.
Uh-huh.
I did stand up ish. I did like a kind of musical comedy thing for a long time when
With
I
a
was
guitar?
in Chicago with a guitar. I was the
Mhm.
girl with the guitar. And then I got so bored of my own songs that I was like, I'm gonna just do regular stand up. And instead of writing anything, I just did crowd work, and I had so much fun because then I realized I was like, oh, I'm just talking to people.
I did that when I started too.
Crowd work is
Yeah.
so fun.
It's really fun.
I still do it because I don't write comedy music anymore. I write like sapphic doomcore alt pop is what we're calling it. And I'll be like doing banter in between my songs because it kind of like lightens the room a little bit because
Yes.
my songs are so like.
Here's my worst breakup of my
And if you're
entire life.
listening and not watching the podcast, I just did a slitting my wrists gesture.
But you did horizontal, so you don't really want to die.
yeah.
Because otherwise you do vertical.
I just like the attention
yeah
of an attempt.
Just a little control. Just control for 1 second. Word. Music to cut your wrist horizontally too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No, like don't obviously don't do that, guys.
Don't do that. Don't do
cut
that.
yourself, please.
Seek
treatment. Seek help. Go get a therapist.
seek a line dancing community.
Yeah, line dancing did save my life. I will say that. I was
believe
in
you.
a very, very bad relationship, very toxic, abusive relationship, and
You were engaged, right?
Yeah.
May I say?
you may say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was in a bad relationship, and you know that relationship is no longer happening, thank God.
Congratulations.
But line dancing was my respite. It was like my place to like go like move and like be somatically healing through whatever the fuck I was going through. My hips.
It's all stored in the hips.
It's all stored in the hips, they say. And it made me feel sexy and it made me feel good. And I wasn't particularly feeling sexy in my abusive relationship. Like,
and that happens sometimes.
You know?
And I've noticed that happens sometimes.
And so, yeah, I just kind of, line saved my life. It's a lifeline for a lot of people. And
lifeline dancing.
Lifeline dancing.
Wait.
Yeah.
Name of app. Okay.
Wait, what is it called? Trademark. Trademark that. Put that on a
hard
mug.
launch your relationship with Trade. And that one's for the boys.
And his name's Mark.
That's not Mark.
Trademark.
With a C.
Ooh, Mark with a C is different. I've dated
It's different.
when I used to date boys. I had like 2 back-to-back Marks, and they were both bad.
May I ask, are you and your ex you're speaking of, are you no contact? Did you go no contact like right away? Okay. And you held strong? And no shame?
I did 30 days of hard no contact with them.
Good.
And then I think they broke the no contact, or maybe I did. I don't know. I had stuff at their house. I had stuff at our house that we shared that I needed to go get.
It's always the stuff.
Yeah. I broke it. But I love a no contact. I've been in no contact for like almost 8 years with one of my exes.
Which is different for a lesbian.
Well, it's a man, but
you're still a lesbian.
I'm still a lesbian.
And you still have kindness in your heart towards exes in a way I don't think like the broader culture might expect.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm friends with any of my exes. I don't think it's necessary. Like, sure. Aside from line dance ex, but we haven't spoken since we got bone marrow dinner together. So, and that was like almost a month ago. So I don't know, but I'm not like worried, about that. But I in early sobriety did a hard no contact with like a lot of my exes because they were some of my biggest enablers for drugs, for doing coke. So I was just like, I just can't talk to these people for an indefinite pause. It's and I think when I put things as a indefinite rather than I'm not going to talk to this person for 90 days or I'm not going to talk to this person for a year, having it be indefinite allows me to really be like one day at a time with it in the same way that I am with drugs. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to relapse tomorrow or like, I fucking hope not. I probably won't, but
I don't
like,
think you will.
I can't really be in the mindset of like, I'm never going to drink again. I'm never going to do drugs again because like, I don't know.
You don't need to do that to yourself.
Yeah.
I think because so my whole family was addicts. It was not obvious from everything else I said. It is so about the shame spiral.
Yeah.
And so you remove the shame from it. That's like most of the active ingredients being gone.
Exactly.
So that's very smart. And I'm glad that that's working for you right now.
Yeah.
And then
I've had like friend breakups where I was no contact with a friend for a long time. I actually today saw a friend who I haven't seen or really spoken to in almost 2 years, but they reached out to me last time I was in town kind of out of nowhere. And I knew I owed this person an apology for ghosting them as a friend when my ex-fiance and I got engaged, because my fiance would do this thing where they would like single out a person in my life and be like, I don't really like that person and the way they move. And I, being a bit of a people pleaser back in that era, would be like, okay, they're cut.
Classic abuser move.
Call it what it is. And that person reached out to me and was like, I miss you. And I was just like, oh my God, I thought you blocked me. And they had blocked me on everything, except for text. And I didn't know they had not blocked me on text.
Like you didn't even know you could have reached out.
Yeah, but I wanted to several times because like once my ex-fiance and I broke up, I was like, oh, I could like be friends with those people again.
Damn.
That I had to cut out.
Get rid of the cokeheads. Bring back the real ones.
Yeah. And like ultimately, I just didn't. And we had coffee today and it was really nice. It was really nice after a couple years of like a year and a half of no contact. To just sit down and be like, yo, I love you and I miss you and I'm sorry that I ghosted you as a friend. It was like really bad behavior, bad friend behavior.
It's so nice to catch up with someone and track the change.
Yeah, I'd get all the lore. We did
100%.
we took turns sharing the lore of the last several months. It was really great.
Like I've gone back to some weddings. Like I'm not going back to the Bay. Like not to brag, I do have a couple stalkers that are part of why I moved to LA. I'm like not interested.
Where in the Bay are you from?
I'm from San Jose originally, and then was like Oakland, Berkeley, doing shows all over. Basically, it's all like one. It's
My
like
ex is from Danville.
that's so funny. I think that comes up on the Craigslist. I think that counts as the Bay. I think they have Trump.
It is the Bay.
They have Trump parades there.
They do.
Okay, for sure. No, I know Danville. Oh, that's so funny.
Anytime I meet somebody from like SF or like Oakland or the Bay Area, and I say that my ex is from Danville, the reaction is crazy.
Is it what I just did?
It's always something like that where they're like, ooh, or they go, oh, Danville. Ooh.
Well, that's how people kind of talk about San Jose too.
Yeah.
It's like a vortex. It's like it's kind of a hellhole, but also has great. It has great. It's everything. San Jose is such a melting pot of everything, good and bad. So it's like I didn't grow up in a Bay Area bubble.
And Danville is very like Stepford.
It's a suburb.
It's a suburb. It's very rich. It's like, yeah, not much culture at all aside from like a med spa and like a sushi place that has a like vaguely Asian sounding name.
Truly. And owned by a white guy.
Of
and everyone
course.
outside of it talks shit about it.
Yeah.
And that's why they're sort of, I would say, like spiritual yin and yang, San Jose and Danville. But it's all in the Bay is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's diverse, including racist. And I think that's really huge for people. I think that's so huge for people. I'm genuinely grateful because I feel like
including racist.
literally, and they're not quiet about it. Like, it's like such a hub for all types of immigrants. And then the racists that hate them. And I'm like, why do you live here? Like, it is a white minority. I mean, I haven't checked in the last 10 years or whatever, but anyway, that's how I grew up knowing hate is real. It wasn't really a bubble. I was exposed to all the gay and like black and brown Bay Area shit, and then the people that hate it. So I never was under any like disillusion that whatever.
Yeah. And I grew up in Chicago, and the school that I went to, my public school that I went to from like first grade through I guess sixth grade was it had an accelerated learning program,
as we've heard, fucking AP classes.
Then
in
it
fifth grade.
had a program that was not accelerated, and there was definitely a divide. Some would say it was giving like kind of like a segregated school, low key. Like,
was it a public school?
Yeah.
So
and
they probably
it was in a predominantly black and brown neighborhood back in the day. Wicker Park used to be like so many more. It was mostly like Latino families and stuff, but the school was very diverse, but it was like most of the white kids were in the accelerated learning class.
And it's like based off of one test.
And it's based off one test.
Created by white people and biased.
Yeah.
And the classic. Damn, that's crazy. You're like from Wicker Park in that way.
Yeah. I'm from Boys Town, but I went to school in Wicker Park.
I feel the same about the Bay in general. It has this reputation for being like progressive and diverse, but I have worked in social services for most of my like day job careers.
Oh wow.
And they are mostly black men and women.
Yeah.
Especially over a certain age. And I'm like, this is segregation. Like, we can't pretend that when the majority of the homeless population, who a lot of them were born there, there's like this myth that people come to the Bay for services because we like provide so many services, and that makes the population problem worse, which is just not how that works. And it doesn't matter either way, but I just couldn't help but feeling like, wow, most of the people, before I did stand up, I never was friends with so many straight black men before I did stand up. And then like being around straight black men, again, San Jose is mostly like Latino and Asian, straight black men through work. And I was just like mostly as participants, some coworkers, mostly participants. And I was like, I don't think the Bay would ever clock themselves for this. And we think we don't have like California in general has like, oh, well, we didn't have slavery here. Like, that's the South. And they've been to fucking mission weddings. Missions that I don't even know why.
Did you have to do a mission project?
I did. I
learned about this because I didn't grow up in California, so that wasn't a part of my zhuzh, like growing up. That's crazy to
It's
me.
really creepy because when I went to school, they were telling us like, no, they enslaved indigenous people and chopped their hands off if they didn't convert. Now go build one out of sugar cubes. So it's like they were kind of trying to be like accountable and tell real history, but still like, but it's traditional to do a chalk art of this
Fucked
pla-
up.
of this fucking weird
I ask you a
plantation.
question?
Yeah.
Are you white?
I am white. Thank you for asking.
I was just wondering.
No, thank you.
Anyway, we can move on to the next
No,
segment.
that's
I was
fine.
just wondering.
Are you half?
I'm half.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure.
My dad's white and my mom is Filipino.
Have you spent time in the Philippines?
No, I haven't. But I'd like to.
My neighbors growing up, who literally, they did raise me more than like, are you okay?
Excuse me. I'm good. I was just choking on my saliva a little
Absolutely, and that's on queerness. No, my family, my white family barely raised me famously, but I had Filipino like best friends / definitely my best friend. I had a gay crush on growing up, and it's so clear now. Jamie, I'll just say it, whatever, you already know. They raised me 100%.
bit. Okay, Cameron Diaz.
They're my best friends were Filipino.
I grew up
She's
around a
crazy.
lot of Filipinos.
Dude, she's crazy
Lumpia?
for that. It is
Adobo?
true. I actually know someone who was her nanny in Long Beach, whose family's Filipino. But no, I just had the one neighbor.
Cute.
I sang a lot of not
Karaoke?
appropriate songs with uncles. It was just, and nothing weird was happening. It just sort of was like,
That's the culture.
this is an adult song, and I'm 10.
Yeah, and you're like,
But I learned a
islands
lot.
in the stream with your tito.
Literally with Tito, and I don't even know his name because I thought his name was Tito.
Yeah.
And maybe it is. I don't think so. Because
No,
everyone
that
just
means
called him
uncle.
that. And like ate and like
You know the words.
they taught me the bad words. I know how to say gay and fart.
And that's beautiful.
Bakla and uttu.
Yep. There it is.
And that's on multicultural friendships as a child.
multi-culti.
You only.
Did you have any? Are there segments on the show?
You know what? I was gonna do them and we kind of ran out of time,
Okay.
which is fine. Sometimes we do like a reading.
A reading.
A reading of like we do poetry. Just kidding.
A text from something bad in my phone. A reading of something bad in my phone. Or like a tarot
Do
reading.
you want to do that?
Well, what's the reading that you were gonna
Usually
do?
we look at Facebook groups of like no contact parents or children or some
Yeah,
shit.
I
You
want to
wanna
do that. That's so fun.
Oh, okay. let's
Should
do
I
it.
get my phone too, or
I have one ready.
okay?
Actually, though, I mean, if you want to explore the world of estranged parent TikTok and
That's so
Facebook, I'm not
funny.
going to stop
No,
you.
I don't.
So this was really special. So this isn't a full post, but this is something I found that's like timely and like I couldn't keep to myself. Can you please just read for the people what you're seeing in front of you?
Season's greetings to estranged daughter Wreath. And it says, season's, why can't I fucking say this phrase? Season's greetings to my daughter.
Because it doesn't make sense.
And then it says, even though, on the inside it says, even though we are no longer close, I still wish you only the best this holiday season. May your new year bring you joy, success, and possibly our reconciliation.
This is a Christmas card for people to send to their child that's gone no contact with them. So their child has said, I don't want to talk
I'm
to
going
you
to get
anymore.
a bulk amount of those and send them to all my gay guy friends.
Lit-
Which, by the way, we do still talk. Like,
To
we're all
your
still really
ED,
close.
To your ED, you're a estranged dude.
My
instead of
estranged
estranged
daughter.
daughter. I found that in a group. They're like, oh, isn't this interesting? We can still send cards to our kids who've begged us to stop speaking to them after years of abuse. And I just think that's really what the holidays are about.
And that's beautiful.
So that's really special. Is there anything you wanna plug? Anything you wanna?
Well, sure. You can follow me on all the things at Rivkah.Reyes. On Twitter, there's no dot. But I don't really do much on Twitter aside from promote my OnlyFans. And that's kind of it. And then, you should listen to my music because it's really good and really gay and really
Watch
sad.
the videos.
And the music
I love
videos
the
are really
videos.
sexy.
They're hot.
Yeah, and my music can be found on any streaming listening platform under my name, which is Rivkah Reyes.
Sweet. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm sorry I forgot my
Yay!
Nerf gun that I want.
I'm really, really mad at the guy that stole the Rosie O'Donnell Barbie from
I'm
me.
gonna find him and
I'm
give it
in no
back.
contact with him.
Okay, literally.
I didn't even know him.
And we shouldn't have to.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
No call, no text, no contact. No call, no text, no contact.